on to you Sagittarius out there. Hope y'all are having a great day. They outside doing some construction, right? Shrugs my shoulders. So for you Sagittarius, you have the Five of Swords, the Page of Wands, and you Sagittarius have the Strength card. So for you Sagittarius, a lot of you, the Five of Swords and the Page of Wands, whenever it is that I get the Five of Swords in this particular deck, it's different. Look at it. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe, hold on, maybe it's not lit enough. You should be able to see it. I would think a little bit better. Okay, yeah, much better. Whenever it is that I get the Five of Swords in this particular deck, I just see how you've been doing yourself a disservice by trying to attach yourself and getting to know said person, and that you're in a particular situation where you are very much so learning, right? Especially since you have the Page of Wands, you Sagittarius are learning to not do things that will cause you great harm. And what I mean by that, and I hope YouTube don't hit me for that, right? But what I mean by that is, I'm talking about from the perspective of like, you're learning that certain people are emotionally unavailable. So what is the point of chasing up on after them? Like, you're learning how to, you Sagittarius are learning how to work your discernment, right? You're learning how to actually exercise discernment, understanding that, you know, understanding what is useful and what is not. And that if something or engaging with someone is not useful, if there's no use to it, if it is in vain, if it is a waste of your time and attention and energy, a lot of you Sagittarius are learning to not do it, to not get engaged in that type of activity, right? To not do it. Like if you see that a person is kind of messed up, screwed up in the head, their mentality is whacked out, I'm just seeing how a lot of you Sagittarius are really looking at it like, okay, you can't be with this person now because they're dysfunctional. So there's no point in you Sagittarius actually deciding to stay with them, because you already supposed to know what's coming down the pike with that. What's coming down the timeline is they're going to betray you because they're crazy and they're broken. So crazy and broken is going to do what it does. Shrugs my shoulders, right? It is what it is. It's gonna do what it does. So the Strength card is about how excuse me. So the Strength card for you Sagittarius is about how and you're learning how to build your own strength, but it's not necessarily I mean, it could be physical strength where you go to the gym, but this is much more about your resistance, your incorruptibility. You Sagittarius are learning how to be incorruptible, to understand, you know, to stay away from the things and the people that really are about corrupting you, right? Gambling, you know, constantly hanging out with people on the block all the time. You know, people will look at this type of stuff, those examples that I talked about, and, you know, they'll think that, oh, well, you're just boring, right? Like, I'm boring, or like, you know, they'll think that you're boring, or they may think that, you know, there's no variety to you, right? You don't know how to have fun, but that's not what it is. What it is it's about having fun. You can have fun with a significant other. You can have fun getting to know someone else. You're supposed to have fun getting to know someone else. But at the same time, it's a slippery slope, because you don't want to have fun in a way that corrupts you, in a way that breaks you, in a way that tampers into the value that you spent so much time trying to build up, right? And why that's important is because the Justice and the Nine of Pentacles, the things in your life, Sagittarius, you're coming to find out from obviously living it, that your life is going much better. Much better. The Justice, even, nice, and stable. Solid lifestyle that a lot of you Sagittarius are beginning to have. Nothing where it's all this nonsense going on and it's a constant, shaky lifestyle. A lot of you Sagittarius are learning, hey, you're not going to hang out with people that give you the runaround. If a relationship costs too much, if it requires too much energy to make and run, maintain, and all of that, you Sagittarius will choose to actually go without it. You Sagittarius are learning to not be so upset when a person decides to flake on you at the last second, even though you showed up. You're not allowing it to ruin your night anymore. A lot more you Sagittarius are learning to have internal conversation and internal conversation about what you do bring to the table, even though when it gets difficult. And because of it, the Justice represents how this is bringing your overall self-esteem up. And I'm talking about true self-esteem. I'm not talking about inflated self-worth where it's like, oh, you all this and you 10 bags of chips and you amazing and you don't, what I'm saying, you're just amazing and all this other type of stuff. No, this is a situation for you Sagittarius where you're learning how to be more self-aware, and that self-awareness is teaching you how to raise your value up by being more discerning, taking care of yourself, having principles and standards and stuff like this, and actually walking and taking them with you everywhere you go, right? Having that spiritual value system. And the thing is that the Nine of Pentacles right here represents, and because of it, you've completely changed your life around. This is what it is that I was just referring to a minute ago. You Sagittarius have completely turned your life around for the better. You don't have to deal with people that want to waste your time. And it's becoming harder for them to waste your time because when they start showing up trying to disrespect you, you Sagittarius are like, this is not the way to get at me. Dub, next. And it's leaving, and it's leading them to now, right, running around in circles like, I thought this would work, and it's not. You Sagittarius have more what's the word that I'm looking for? You Sagittarius have more value, but you have more I know what it is. You have more internal peace, which is joy. That's what joy is. Joy is internal peace. You can make a lot more sound, stable decisions. The Five of Pentacles, then the next card is the Five of Cups and the High Priestess. Yes, you do have some things that you regret, but one of the biggest things that you Sagittarius regret is the fact that you didn't start doing this sooner. And I get it. I understand. The High Priestess, and it's also you're trying to stay away out of the spotlight a lot more. A lot of you Sagittarius understand that, not everybody is your friend. Not everybody is going to be as transparent as you Sagittarius can be sometimes, to your own detriment sometimes. And that is best for you to make yourself scarce. Maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time. Maybe not even half of the time, but it's still a nice portion of the time to stay as scarce as you possibly can be, because not everybody shares in your joy and happiness. You Sagittarius is a zodiac sign. Y'all are a zodiac sign. That can laugh and smile even when things are not the most laugh worthy or smile worthy. And if you ask me, You know, that is a treasure that, myself included, right? I do that. I do that, right? I do that. I laugh even when things end up getting, you know, messed up too. But you Sagittarius take that and y'all run with that, and y'all take that to a whole other level. So, uh, you know, I see that as something that is meant to be cherished and respected, and studied. You know, it is. You know, you Sagittarius have something special about you. Um, then you have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords right here is about how, but the world doesn't necessarily think that you Sagittarius have something special about you, but it doesn't matter at this point. You shouldn't care, right? You feel, you know, you Sagittarius feel tied down, right? No diddy. No diddy, fam. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I'm reading tarot cards and helping people. I ain't no diddy. But I don't want that to be misinterpreted the wrong way. But the point is that you feel like you are bounded to, you know, sometimes not getting what you want, right? And let's get deeper with that. I mean, from a perspective of like matters of love, matters of why isn't it that the world can't be a lot more simple place, because this would make a lot more sense than to waste your own time as well as another person's time trying to convince somebody that they like them only to betray them. I get it. I understand. And the thing is that the Two of Wands and the Hermit, right? You know, the person just wants to get on your nerves and watch you, you know, erupt like a volcano. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully no volcanoes erupt anytime soon, because I know that that's a terrible thing. Shout outs to Hawaii, by the way. I know some people in Hawaii. Shout outs to Hawaii. I had a lot of love for people in Hawaii, as a matter of fact. I may want to go there one day. But the point is, anyway, the point is, I be going all love. I be random sometimes as a Virgo. Anyway, the point is that the Hermit, which is Virgo, ironically, the Hermit right here represents how this is you, Sagittarius, turning your life around for the better, and also turning completely around, or I should say a 180, right? Because 360 would be you just come right back to the same point, but a complete 180 from what society and what others want to see from you. There's this I don't know how to explain it just right out. There's this drastic change in you, Sagittarius, to where you complete a brand new makeover, right? Where it's like, for you, Sagittarius, you're not even the same category, the same way that you Sagittarius used to be. A lot of you Sagittarius are starting to understand that, hey, you know, you do have to cater to your own spirituality, your own heart. You do have to heal from some traumas. And now that you Sagittarius, now that you Sagittarius are healing from said traumas, you're realizing that a lot of the things that society or what's trendy, right, the game plan, that doesn't fulfill you. The game plan doesn't fulfill you. I know it doesn't fulfill me. That's one of the reasons why I don't get down with it. I don't want to engage with somebody unless it's something deep, as far as like talking to them and like I gotta see them a lot. I don't want to do that, you know, unless it's like on a job or something like that. But if it's something where I'm talking to them, trying to get to know them as a friend, or I'm trying to get to know them like a romantic interest, right? This shallow 1 minute, then we cool, the next minute we not, and all of that, I don't get down like that. And a lot of you Sagittarius are realizing that that's not how you get down either. Not because I'm saying it, but it's the truth. It's not fulfilling. It's a whole lot of confusion that doesn't really bring any kind of value really to the table. So what that means for you, Sagittarius, is that a lot of you are learning to listen to yourself. You're learning to listen to your own intuition and your own instinct, right? Like, let's clarify the Hermit. A lot of Virgo energy in here. The Judgment, 8 of Swords, 6 of Wands, the World, and then you have the 10 of Wands to clarify. But again, the Judgment and the 8 of Swords is about how, yet again, this going back and forth, you know, them being in competition with you, that's not fulfilling. Truth is, it never was, but a lot of us will ignore it. You know, some of us will even get down with it because we think that's how we actually make progress. But a lot of you Sagittarius are realizing the 6 of Wands in the World, there is a different way. You don't have to engage in what society wants you to engage in, where it's like it's this merry-go-round of, I almost said the word, BS interactions with another person, and it's like it's literally going nowhere, and then the relationship is up in the air, and then somehow y'all end up together. You Sagittarius are becoming a lot more bothered by that, to say the least, a lot less comfortable to keep your mouth shut about it, and a lot more vocal about it when, not all the time, but when it bothers you enough. You Sagittarius are becoming a lot more vocal and gutsy about it, to be like, look, like is this all this is? Like, what is going on right here, where this is literally all that it is? Like, this is whack. And the thing is that the 10 of Wands is about how, and a lot of people are not, they can't rock with you. And it's not because you Sagittarius are doing something wrong. No, you Sagittarius are spiritually and on a higher level, soulfully, you Sagittarius are getting in touch with your souls. So now your soul, see, this is what I'm talking about, that guardian angel, because of the fact that you have went through the abyss, you're learning more about yourselves, you're learning how to minimize that ego. You essentially are going through the same procedure that I went through with the clip-offs, like I was talking about. And the benefits of that is you learn to minimize said ego, and it's a lot more of a, your personality changes. Not because you've been taken over or possessed, you know, I hope YouTube don't hit me for that, but it's not because you've been taken over or possessed, but what it is you've made a change for the better, and because of it, it's made you unpredictable. People really don't know how to really interact with you Sagittarius. Like, the games, they don't work, because now you Sagittarius will be like, hey, is that all you are, is just games? And you'll ask them that now, and like, it literally, they don't expect you to really ask them that. They just expect you to just go along with the games and keep your mouth shut. But for the fact that you actually point it out and be like, that's all you are, is just games, now it's like, I'm caught. And not only am I caught, but I'm totally unprepared. They don't even see you Sagittarius coming anymore. But that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 20,000 subs, on the way to the road of 100,000 and beyond. I don't know. Let's see if I can make it to 1 million. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace.